Hey, I think you have something on your tongue.
Teddy bear.
Of objects disappearing, and I also saw. I was watching Peppa Pig recently and saw this scene where George says something other than dinosaur.
Oh.
As I kept watching, I saw a lot of objects disappearing, and I also saw. I didn't see pig Sahur. But anyway, I found a lot of animator mistakes, and I hope you have fun watching me review them. Starting with an episode called
Lunch.
Hello, my little ones. Would you like to pick some Grandpa Pig from the garden for lunch?
Notice George standing right on the border of the vegetable garden and the grass.
What's this? A dinosaur?
George got a little embarrassed, so he took a few steps away from his grandfather.
This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown all... This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown... A dinosaur?
George got a little embarrassed, so he took a few steps away from his grandfather.
This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown all these vegetables himself. Lovely fresh tomatoes,
Spaghetti, onions, and fruit.
This portion looks like a small snack for an adult pig, and they got this for 4 adults and 2 kids. And actually, that's not even what worries me. How is it possible that an adult Daddy Pig ate as much as little George, and then they all got full? I'm pretty sure that even if Daddy Pig baked an 8 George filled with that food, he wouldn't get full. I also want to point out this moment where Peppa seems to be sliding towards George. And this moment where Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are sliding, except they're doing it on chairs.
Can you call everyone to lunch?
Doesn't anything about this frame bother you? There's no one sitting behind those 2 plates.
And here... Here's some salad, made with Grandpa's tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumber.
I'd have the same reaction as George because a tomato cut in half, a piece of cucumber, and a lettuce leaf is not a salad. It doesn't even have any kind of dressing.
What's that?
Peppa's fork is gone from the table, so how is she supposed to eat salad? I hope she doesn't get a fork off the floor or something. Well, it looks like she got that fork out of her pocket. But there's a unique mistake in this scene that only... The most observant will notice. The tomato has a round shadow on top of it, not under it. And here Peppa has pierced her lip with a fork. It looks more painful than biting your tongue.
George does not like the tomatoes.
George doesn't like tomatoes? Then where did he put the second piece of tomato that was in his plate?
Grandpa Pig grew it in his garden.
Try a piece of lettuce, George.
Now it's a dinosaur.
Grandpa Pig has an interesting idea, but why did he turn the dinosaur upside down in relation to George? To show it off to me? And before I continue, I just want to say that if we get a lot of likes and subscriptions on this video, I'd appreciate it. But for now, I'd like to watch an episode called
Daddy puts up a picture.
This is the building. Picture of Pepper and George.
Look closer. Daddy Pig is reading a newspaper in which the animators have schematized the text. George is watching comic books, I guess. But it looks a lot like a cosmetic palette. Anyway, the animators labeled the pictures with these squares, and Peppa's reading the alphabet. But the animators haven't labeled anything. They're just blank pages. You either have to put text everywhere or nowhere.
We should put this lovely new picture on the wall and on the wall and on...
Leave it to me.
Again, Daddy Pig put the thing somewhere in his inventory, because in this scene, the newspaper is missing.
I need a tape measure
The toolbox is right in front of the edge of the couch.
and a pencil.
But why did he reach forward if the box is behind him? Maybe the general layout will make it clear that he picked up this pencil from the floor because the tool bag had moved further away.
Now I need a hammer
Look, now you can see 5 nail heads.
and a nail.
Now there are 4. But in the next scene, there are 5 again.
Stand back, children.
The painting that was hanging to the upper left of the couch is gone.
Don't break the wall, Daddy.
Don't be silly, Pepper. Easy as pie. I'll just take the nail out and fill in the crack.
But what's stopping him from filling the crack without sticking a nail out?
It's coming out. Whoa! I'm Batman.
I wonder how this house holds up under its own weight if all it takes is a little nail pull to get 10 bricks out of the wall at once. It's like the bricks aren't even cemented together. Well, they are. Just look at it. And look at what a perfect hole and what a perfect piece Daddy Pig pulled out. Then why are there these little chips of brick on the floor? I don't even know what to say here. Instead of using the chunk he broke out, he dragged 17 bricks into the living room, even though it only takes 10 bricks to fill that hole. I'm not sure if this is a mistake. Maybe the writers wanted to show that Daddy Pig is stupid and doesn't know basic math. Now Daddy Pig is going to show us the wonders of physics and spreading plaster on the wall.
Yum! Are you kidding me? You need to learn how to cook.
But I'm just a kid. What are you making?
I'm gonna teach you. Yeah.
தண்ணி வருது என்ன அவ்வளவு கீழே ஓடுது தண்ணி ஓடி எல்லாம் எடுத்து
Okay, so you are a chef. You've been lying to me. Here you go.
Plaster on the wall, which spreads even where he doesn't run the trowel.
Easy as pie.
Wait, the real miracles of physics is that the plaster spreads even across the floor. The paint lays down under the brush. It's animated well, not like with plaster. Here I want to express respect to the animators for this, and also respect Daddy Pig for marksmanship. Not a single drop of paint got on the floor or the sofa, just on the kids and him.
Daddy Pig tidies up the...
Interesting fact, Daddy Pig took a nail out of that piece of bricks and put it back in, according to the fact that there are 5 nails again. He is very economical. And another interesting fact, George said something other than dinosaur.
Mummy. Oh, Mummy. Hello.
Hello.
I thought you were going to put the picture up. Well, I'm no expert, but I'm sure it's quite easy.
Mummy Pig is an amazing character. She always carries a hammer and a nail with her because there is no tool bag nearby.
தண்ணி வருது நான் சொன்னேன்னா போயிடுச்சு அப்படியே தண்ணி வருது ஓடு
चलिए चलते हैं इस समय की सबसे बड़ी खबर की ओर। देखना ये है कि आज सोनू ठुमराल को कोर्ट बेल देगी या उन्हें करना होगा थोड़ा और इंतजार।
कमियां बड़ी आती
तमाम सबूतों और गवाहों को मद्देनजर रखते हुए ये अदालत इस नतीजे पर पहुंची है कि सोनू ठुमराल को बेल देनी चाहिए। बेल इज ग्रांटेड।
I was watching Peppa Pig recently and saw this frame where it looks like George's head is separating from his body. And in this episode, Teddy changes his position literally in a frame. Also, I saw...
Frutto drillo.
No, that one actually wasn't in Peppa Pig. Anyway, I'm going to show you all the mistakes that the animators made, starting with the episode called
Dressing up.
Peppa has found a box of old clothes.
Wow.
The keyhole in the box is just for fun.
What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching.
Are you staying for a few days?
No, this is what Alexander needs for just one day.
Can't go anywhere without all these baby. Time for baby Alexander.
Cousin Peppa is going to feed you today, Alexander.
Here you are, baby. Oh, here it is. He keeps turning his head.
Feeding baby Alexander is quite.
Ants certainly don't.
See anything?
This is ridiculous. I can't see anything.
Peppa has found some footprints.
Why? Why does it look like the bird has covered its feet in mud, or even based on the length of the footprints in strong brown paint? At the same time, Peppa and her family left no footprints at all. Footprints in the grass should look like dents.
George.
Binoculars.
How could this happen? Teddy Bear moves to the other side in one frame in front of our eyes.
The binoculars
And those stripes on the edges of the screen appearing on the frame were added not by me, but by the crooked editors of this episode.
The footprints are being made by ants.
This is ridiculous. Ants certainly don't leave footprints like that. Imagine one of the employees getting paid to come up with this.
But which way is the car?
My map will show us.
Of course, the map that's been lying on the ground underneath you all this time, based on the animation as you pull it out. And in this frame, there's some mystery going on with the backpack again. Plus, it's missing its handles.
This way. Who put that tree there? It's not on the map.
He reacts as if there are only 15 trees in the forest, because that's how many are marked on the map.
We're lost, aren't we?
Why is the sky in the forest brown? All this time, we've never been shown how they leave trails. Even now, George ran to the footprints without leaving a footprint. But somehow we're supposed to believe that's normal?
I know.
Peppa stands next to Daddy Pig.
This is dark.
Daddy Pig is gone. In this scene, they're eating a picnic. But when the ants come and steal their food, the ants have a second bunch of grapes, another egg, 2 carrots, 2 pears, and 2 slices of pizza that weren't there.
What do you do at your office all day?
Lots of fun things.
Daddy Pig, work.
This is the building. This is the building.
This building is only 3 rooms wide. It's a little wider than a car. Given that the entire first row of windows is taken up by an elevator, I'm not surprised there are only 2 employees in the office based on the number of parked cars.
It's Daddy Pig.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Notice she didn't react to Daddy Pig introducing himself.
Yes?
Hello. It's
Me.
Hello, me. Come in.
But as soon as someone unknown spoke, she immediately called the elevator. They obviously have a big security problem.
We have to go up in the lift.
Wait a minute. They have an elevator instead of a front door? Nobody does that because it's ridiculous. What if the elevator breaks down or there's a fire? I wish Hasbro would do an episode like that. Not only do they have problems with fire safety, the elevator is trivially missing a wall, making them visible through the window.
The lift is taking Peppa, George.
Note the height of the elevator car.
Wow.
I'm as surprised as Peppa, because the elevator would have to break the roof for them to get to the top floor like that.
This is Daddy Pig's office.
Oh, Mrs. Cat's left-handed, according to the positioning of the mouse. She doesn't use it, though. All she does is bang on 2 keys on the keyboard until nothing happens on the screen. Okay, let's first understand how the office works. You see this desk? While the rabbit and the cat are sitting against one wall, this desk is closer to the other wall, which also has 2 windows. But this wall doesn't actually have windows. Oh no, there are. But for some reason the tables have moved to this wall. But wait, there are no tables next to it.
I brought 2 very special visitors with me today. Peppa and a briefcase.
What an honor.
There was a cat just to his left.
Very important pieces of paper. I take a rubber stamp.
Why would he take it out of his pocket? I don't think that's the best place to keep a dirty object. Peppa made 3 stamps on a piece of paper, and it was put in the tray, giving her a new one.